Hey everybody, this is Steve. I'm coming at you today from a roller coaster background. Woo! And I thought that was appropriate because of where we're at in the semester. It's that crazy ride. We're getting on the last turn, going down the big drop here at the end. Let me tell you where we're at. I just finished commenting everybody's and grading everybody's style remake projects. Some pretty interesting projects. I think that the shortcomings in these projects were things having to do with whether or not you actually knew the rules that you were talking about. Some details about some of the examples and some other little foibles along the way. But for the most part, I thought they were pretty solid work. But now we're heading into the last turn of the class, and simultaneously on Monday we're going to be beginning doing work on peer review for the the website blog analysis project that begins on Monday and it ends on Wednesday. And we're going to be talking about the revision rewrite project that begins, or the readings for that start on Monday as well. Let me show you the schedule just to show you what I mean. Today is August 2nd, so let me click on the revision project. This is starting next week. Beginning on August 5th, you need to have, by the end of the day, peer review begins on the website analysis begins on Monday. That means that you need to have your project up and ready for others to look at and comment on and give feedback on and all that stuff by the end of the day on Monday. And then you need to finish that by the end of the day on Wednesday. I guess that would be August 7th. Two quick things about this right now. Number one, if you don't have your draft ready by Monday, then people don't have a chance to comment on it. So if your draft is not ready by Monday, other people in your peer review group are really under no obligation to comment on your draft. And all they need to do when they fill out the survey is they can say so-and-so didn't have their draft ready, and then that's pretty much it. If you want to comment on each other's drafts, so even if they're late, that's fine, but that's really up to you. Regardless, if you're late, I will dock you a letter grade. Then peer review wraps up on this on the Wednesday, and simultaneously we're going to get into these readings here. I'll talk about that in a second. And then the project is due on Friday, August 9th. And then, as you see here, we get into, so the website blog analysis project's due Friday, August 9th, a week from today. Then we get into, essentially, which is the last week and a half of class. And you'll notice that in this week here, all we're really doing is working on revising and wrapping up that revision. And in this half week here, we're going to be talking the revision project, revision essay. And in this half week here, we're going to be talking about things wrapping up for the class. Note that the end of time for the class is on Wednesday, August 21st at 5 p.m. Michigan time. This is a theme I will return to later in the semester. And by later in the semester, I mean essentially in a week and a half, because the semester is almost over. It goes quick, 7.5 weeks. Remember, it's 15 weeks of stuff squished together into 7.5 weeks, and we're starting to feel it now at the end of the semester. But we're getting there. I think that people are getting a hold of the material. I think the writing's improving. I think that the mix on EMU Online has been pretty good. So it's all coming together, and it's all rushing together here at the end of the semester. Now, the last project, I'll just say this, read about it. I have all the guidelines for it and things like that. The key thing to think about here is you will have, as you finish up the blog website analysis project, and you want to concentrate on that first in terms of the writing, but by the time that you're done with that, you will have completed 3 different projects that analyze style and genre from slightly different angles. The last project is really one where I really want you to think about the topic of the course, which is really writing. It's one of these few opportunities that I think that students have, even in English classes, to read things and talk about things that are specifically about how it is that we write. And you'll see what I mean when we get to these readings, because these are all the readings are about writers reflecting on the process of writing and teachers reflecting on the process of teaching writing. And the last assignment, what it asks you to do is take one of these first 3 assignments and essentially make it into something else. Make it into a new essay. I didn't say rewrite it. I didn't say correct it. I didn't say, change all the mistakes. I said revise, re-see, rethink. And what you might come up with might be something completely different than what I asked for originally. But we'll talk more about that as we go on. See you next week. Bye-bye.